Hello, it's Stanzione here. I'm the author of Making Money from Financial Spread Trading. I had a couple of emails from people around the world who are now using CFDs, contracts for difference, asking me, can you use my system on CFDs? Will it work? Absolutely fine, no problem. CFDs basically almost identical to financial spread betting. It's just the difference is the people in the UK that use financial spread betting, there's a tax advantage. But apart from that, pretty much the platforms, the companies are exactly the same. So what I'd like to do is I'm just going to show you the IG Markets platform, and this is a demo account that I'll go through. This is actually a Spanish account, but if you have an account in Germany, Scandinavia or Singapore, you pretty much use the same platform. So this is the IG Markets platform. It's in euros, so if you're wondering what the big E is. And I've got some trades open at the moment. My equity right now is 37,000 euros. So this is the platform as it pretty much comes. You can bespoke it, you can move it around, make it bigger, smaller, down to you. These are the open trades right now. This is the running profit and loss, 28,000 euros. This is the equity, which is the amount of funds plus the running profit and loss. And this is the margin. This is how much money I've had to put up to have those positions open right now. If you click on my account, it will summarize, well, you can access obviously all the other settings. You can see all the trades you've made in the last 24 hours or between any two dates. If you click on my balance, it will just summarize those figures that I've just mentioned. So let's just scroll up. Let's just close that window there. And there are just the figures right now, and that's all in real time. It's basically as it's happening. So this section here, which is the finder, you can basically see all the products that are available. Now, depending on which country you're in, the products might be slightly different due to local restrictions, but pretty much all your stocks, your indices that you can trade in IG Markets, as I say, will be here. So say, for instance, if we hit the commodity market, we can look at metals and look, say, for instance, look at gold. And also, we can type that in here as well, but I'm just going to go through it with you here. So right now, we've got gold, which is up $10. This is obviously the sell price. This is the buy price. Now, remember, on a CFD, they don't expire. They'll just keep rolling over. So on the spot gold, and these are the mini contracts, that's the full contract. So we just hit here on gold, you'll see the ticket come up, and the minimum is one contract, and the currency is in US dollars. If you obviously want to sell to go short, we hit this one. If we want to go buy, we hit this one. And then we can also set our stop limit in here as well, and we put the amount of points away. Is the stop, and then we can always change it. We can always use a guaranteed stop. Now, guaranteed stop is going to cost you a little bit more, but what a guaranteed stop will do in the event of a sudden market movement, as it says, it will definitely get you out. Now, they don't offer guaranteed stops on everything, and not all CFD brokers will offer that facility. By the way, as I say, I'm not commissioned or being paid by IG. I'm just showing you the IG platform. The reason being is it's the most widely used platform, and that's the one that most of my customers use, so hence that's why I'm showing you this one. All right, so click on buy, confirmed. So we've bought basically, and the reason why it's in Spanish because this is a Spanish account. That trade has been done, and then we go down here and you'll see that the trade's been acted to the open trades order, which is gold. And there you go. And straight away, when you open a new trade, you normally end up in a loss because of the spread, the difference between the buy and the sell price. And that'll tick away there. And obviously, if we want to close the trade, we can just pick the trade up exactly the same way, and we can close it, or we can set a limit. So if you want to close that trade there and sell it 162.1, we can just close that. So that's as simple as opening and closing a trade. What else? You can have watch lists. So if there's certain markets that you want to see, I can have my favorites. So all the things recently traded. So these are all the commodities or markets that I've recently traded, because some people, you tend to find you keep trading the same market. So these have just come up on here. Working orders, you can place an order. Right now I don't have any working orders. So you remember what an order is? Let's say, for instance, you want to buy gold. If it goes below a certain price or above a certain price, we don't have to sit like a lemon glued to a screen all day. We can put the order in and they will execute that for us. Other facilities on here, I'll be totally honest, I don't use them. There's a charting package, there's news and various other things. The way that I use CFD brokers is I've already made my mind up of what I want to do when I get to this platform. So purely I just use the platform for execution only. Some people, and I've had mixed results, some people said, yeah, these charts are quite good. Personally, I prefer to pay and buy my data from someone else. So if I come to someone like IG or Saxo or whoever, I just literally want to make the trades and get the hell out of there. So there's the orders, open positions, alerts, activity, and that's really, all I use the platform for. So it's just literally, find the market I want to trade it, place an order, place a stop, maybe move a stop, and then that's the end of the trade. Now, if you find a market or a share that you want to trade and it's not listed, so let's say, for instance, there's a certain company and it's not listed here, give them a call, because there's a lot of markets which are not necessarily online, but they will still make you a price. There may be a minimum amount that you have to trade, but just because you don't see it listed in your CFD, by your CFD provider, it doesn't mean that they don't offer that market. And I've seen it time and time again when people say, "Oh, I can't trade that." And I say, "Well, that's strange, because I already have a trade open on it. So, it's not that I can trade it and you can't." So that's pretty much the IG Markets platform. Depending on where you live, there are some demo accounts available. There are obviously other platforms, but pretty much they look pretty similar these days. The thing about this platform is there's no software needed to download it. You can just literally, it just works in Java. Now some people say, oh, that's a bad thing, some say it's a good. Personally, I find it, it does the job for me. I'm not a day trader, I'm not a short-term trader, and I like the idea I don't have to clunk up with loads of software. So that's pretty much it for the platform. I say, if you've got any questions, send me a quick email and I'll be more than happy to answer them. What I suggest, if you're interested in learning more about CFDs and how to trade, check out my site, the indextrade.net, www.indextrade.net. Thanks for watching.